Can you do a video on how you made these ribs? Absolutely. This is how I made my oven-baked beef ribs. This recipe is inspired by a spoonful of Sai, and I'll have her tagged down below. First things first, we're gonna remove the membrane. Leaving it on will result in really tough and unevenly cooked ribs, so off she goes. After patting our meat dry, we're gonna season both sides. You can season your ribs with whatever seasoning you like. I literally just used whatever I had, but here's a list of what I used just for reference. I did not measure anything, and I also did not add salt because the seasonings I had already had salt in them. I honestly forgot to add Dijon mustard onto the meat side, but I ended up liking it just fine, so it's really up to you. Instead of rubbing the seasonings all over, I patted them down to ensure that they stuck, and then into the oven they went at 280 for 2 hours. There was about 40 minutes left on the timer. I actually flipped the ribs over to ensure that both sides were cooked, and they should look something like this when you pull them out of the oven. Now it's time for a barbecue sauce. Again, nothing fancy, I just used what I had. Then I grabbed my brush and painted both sides generously. Stuck them back into the oven for an hour, and when there was about 15 minutes remaining on the timer, I flipped them over again to make sure that the underside was getting cooked. When I pulled them out of the oven, they looked something like this. The color on these alone, gorgeous, but you can't forget that moisture. Look at that juice. These had the perfect balance between sweet and savory, and I truly could not stop eating them. Hope you guys give these a try and let me know what you